Odell Beckham Jr. is a superstar. He is box office. I understand that. I truly, truly do. Odell Beckham Jr. does not deserve to be the highest paid wide receiver in football. Top 3, yes. Hell, we could debate top 2. I don't think Odell Beckham Jr. deserves to get paid more than Antonio Brown. I don't think Odell Beckham Jr. deserves to get paid more than Julio Jones. I think you're a wide receiver. You're limited to some degree in what you can do as a wide receiver. His durability clearly is a question mark, at least at this particular juncture. Not to mention the fact some of the issues that affected the New York Giants, which, by the way, I don't think should have been issues. Odell Beckham Jr. has never been arrested. He's never been suspended from missing games. When he got into it, years ago, with the cornerback from the Carolina Panthers, my buddy, and I don't know why I've got brain lock right now. Josh Norman, I'm sorry. Here's my attitude. None of those things prevented Odell Beckham Jr. from going on the field and performing. But it did create in the mind's eye the New York Giants harboring this belief that he was the type of individual that once we gave money to him, he wouldn't be as trustworthy because he knows he's getting paid. And as a result, he would be more of a headache. My response would be, well, that's when Ben McAdoo was the coach. And some could say when Tom Coughlin was trying to get along because he was worried about keeping his job in New York. But to me, it's a new day. With Gettleman there and Shermer there, I think it's a new day. And as a result, I don't think that you have to worry about that with Odell Beckham Jr., not to mention that you didn't really have much to worry about to begin with. I'm going to say this. Odell Beckham Jr. certainly deserves at least $16 million a year. Odell Beckham Jr. is clearly box office and a superstar in the making. There's no question about that. But I just think that when you got guys, particularly someone like Antonio Brown, who year in and year out goes out there and produces the way that he produces, I don't believe that you deserve to get paid more money than him playing the same position. I'm the kind of guy that doesn't, and I understand the market dictates a lot. Please don't get me wrong. I don't believe that Matthew Stafford and Matt Ryan should be getting paid more than Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. I don't believe that, not for 1 second. I believe that, yeah, you've got to gauge what you project somebody's going to be, and you got to pay for what you believe somebody will do, not just what they've done. But I also think what you've done should matter. I think that it's a recipe or an ingredient or an indication of what your capabilities are. And it speaks to the level of trust that should be given to you or lack thereof. When, to me, ladies and gentlemen, more so than injury, the one thing I hold against Odell Beckham Jr. is going to Miami, partying a week of a playoff game on the boat, albeit it was an off day, partying on an off day, the week of a playoff game, and then going to Green Bay and stinking up the joint. Now, if you going to Green Bay and you balled, I wouldn't have said anything. But to go to Green Bay and not ball after clearly not being completely 100% focused on the task at hand, which is a playoff game against the Green Bay Packers, that is the only playoff performance in Odell Beckham Jr.'s career. I can give you plenty of performances by Antonio Brown. And by the way, if we're going to take care of Odell Beckham Jr., how come Aaron Donald isn't taken care of? If we're going to take care of Odell Beckham Jr., how come Le'Veon Bell isn't taken care of? You talk about brothers that need to be taken care of and need to be paid. It would be those guys. It would be those guys. I've got no problem with Odell Beckham Jr. getting his money. He's a star. And I got a lot of love for him. But I'm going to be real with you and tell you, he ain't Antonio Brown. Not in terms of reliability and resume. He's not. He's not Antonio Brown. And he's not Le'Veon Bell. And if you're the Steelers and you haven't taken care of Le'Veon Bell yet, I got a problem. If you're the Los Angeles Rams and you haven't taken care of Aaron Donald yet, I've got a problem.